today. Welcome back. I'm so sorry for those of you that were here live for my first video. I have been having a few issues with comments. I had some issues on Friday night and I changed some of my settings, which disabled live commenting during my lives. Hello, Miss Edith, I fixed it. Yay, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So what does that mean? I sell the amazing Stampin' Up! Products, and I come on here and I show you how I use them. Everyone uses them a little bit differently. Everyone is creatively different. Hey Margine, hey Deb. So I come on here and show you how I use them, and hopefully that inspires you to use your products. Hello Brenton, how are you? Hopefully inspires you to use your products, and if you would like to purchase your Stampin' Up! Products from me, if you live in Australia, I would love that. So welcome everyone who's coming in. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the video if you like me bringing you my live card making videos. What else do? I do unboxing videos, do catalog tours, I do upload a Christmas video every month. What else do? And I have this very pesky curl. There we go, get it out of the way. I don't do any curl hair tutorials. I look at other people's. That's not my jam. Yeah, I generally come on here and have a great time with you guys. So let me just double check again if I actually, yes, I have voice. Awesome. Hello, Miss Rita. So change this to live chat. I am hoping we don't get any trolls like I did the other day. I thought my settings were pretty good, but it was more the troll names than anything they were posting. So it was more their names that were offensive. So they've got smart and know how to get around it. So today I am using some products out of our, I know, Bobby. I was having chat issues and had to restart. So if you could tell the guys that the link doesn't work, because I had to restart because my chat was disabled and I had to restart the app and had to do many things to fix it. So we're using some non-Christmas products out of the mini catalogue. So this mini catalogue just launched, and whilst it has holiday products in it, it has lots of products that are non-holiday related. Now, this is the one, Bobby, that you could not remember the name of the flower. Now, this is called Brightest Beauty, and this has a wattle in it. So these are, it's a wattle bush, and these are billions of small wattle flowers. Lots of people in Australia hate wattle, and I use hate. I know it's a strong word, but it is the correct word because their hay fever goes crazy with wattle. Is so beautiful. And I've also grabbed out the matching Golden Beauty dies. Now I'll show you. I have done some playing with this, although I'm not stamping with it today. I did do some playing with colors and things like that. And yeah, I worked out that for what I was doing on Saturday, that half smoky slate, stamped off smoky slate and crushed curry worked, and stamped off crushed curry worked beautifully. And whilst I didn't quite use the right colors to emulate a wattle greenery or the leaves. So I was told, because I made this card for a team Zoom on Saturday night, my upline or my team leader had a catalogue launch with the team, and I was asked to show some things, and she said, do you have that stamp set? And I said, yes, but I haven't made anything, but I'll make something. So I was still making it 2 minutes before the Zoom went live. So this is what I made. And yeah, I use the grey, but I've almost used the smoky slate, and it's turned into no line colouring. And I just used Granny Apple Green to colour that in with blends, and then I just added some balmy blue behind it. But what I thought we would use today is give a go using all these wattles and these stems here, and see how we go making something, because I do have a bit of time, and I thought we might give it a go. And if all else fails, or I might not use the greenery, what I might do is I might use this and then add the wattles on top of these, because I don't think I'm quite confident enough right now without previously playing to use these. There is a great sample in the catalogue, and I'm going to show you. If you're looking for this set, it is on page 60. And we have a couple of great cards. So you can see that card up the top. And I thought that looked really good, but that's a lot of work, and that's really, really fiddly. And I'm not sure I'm ready for that much fiddle. So I thought if I used the stamp and then added the die cuts, that'd work really well. And it seems like they may have used 2 tones in those. So let's flip around and let's just have a play, because that's the fun of being creative, is just playing. And I have also grabbed something out from Celebration, but we will get to that once I flip around. So tell me how it's been. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you for those of you who have thumbs up. I appreciate that. Yes, I had to get it, Brendan, sorry. Oh, come on, phone. Play nice, please. I don't know. Orientation is locked. Orientation is locked. You pain kabuckus. Yes, kabuckus is a real word. My husband used it when our children were little, and it's kind of stuck with our family. Yeah, we're a bit weird. Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? Have I zoomed in too far? No, we're pretty good there. Oh, I'm trying to knock over my water bottle apparently, but other than that, we're pretty good. Right, turn off the light. Okay, come back, come back, come back. I think I do was zoom out just a smidge. That's a bit better. There we go, because you're half under my cupboard as per usual. Now we just need to do a little bit of that, and then I think we're good. No, that's worse. Needed to angle down. Perfect. Leave it alone, Ellen. Leave it alone. What did Bobby, you'll have to message me and tell me what the YouTube alert said. That's really weird. Hello, Miss Colleen, if I missed you. Okay, so this is my basic first play with this stamp set. So I kind of know where I want to go. And let's just... I'm thinking... Do I want to play on vellum? Because my plan is, and from the Celebration catalogue, what I've grabbed, because we're in the golden colour tones, with the wattle, I've thought I'd grab out the silver and gold 6x6 designer series paper. So it comes in spots and stripes, and it comes in silver and gold. So I've already played, or I'm planning a card for class next weekend. So if you live on the Central Coast of New South Wales and want to come to my class, please drop me a line and I will work it out. Yay. Can I... This is going to be fun, guys. Fun, fun, fun. Now, I am going to, next time, I hoped this would not happen, but I am going to set my comments for subscribers only. This is going to be an ongoing issue throughout this. Bobby and Brenton, can you both write a message? And what I would love to do is set you both as moderators to help me out. Just so I don't have to be so off task in doing all of these things. So can you please tell me if you're both still around? And I would love to do that. Hello, Mr. Linda. I know, Edith. I know. So I've done one. Thank you so much, Bev. I did too. So you're going to, every time I look up, I'm going to have to deal with that. So this is the striped in the gold. Actually, I'll grab it all out and show you. So I just have it in, this is a little pencil case that I got from my local cheap store. Now you've got the silver and then in exactly same in the stripe. So this comes, I'm going to grab out the packaging here because I did just chuck it in there. This comes with 24 pieces, so you get quite a lot, and I just thought the gold tones worked really, really well. So you can earn that for free with a $90 order till the 31st of August in Celebration. So I'm finished with both of these. And what I thought is that we stamp this on vellum, which means I'm going to use basic grey ink, because I know basic grey ink does not react with our Stampin' blends, and I am probably going to be called a big fat liar, but we're going to go for it because I don't, oh, maybe I do want to use a bit of black with this. Maybe, hang on, I'm just going to make sure I don't have, no, all the pieces of vellum I've got are very little. Maybe we do want to use Memento because it's vellum, so it's not going to look as black. That's fine, we'll do that. I'm going to play smart. Thank you guys so much for reporting. I do appreciate that. Okay, so get my Stamparatus. This is a photopolymer set. So more than, I do need my deluxe mat in here. I'm going to pop this down. This just means if I miss an area, I can restamp. Now, this will pull up the vellum, but as long as I make sure that it is in the corner, we can restamp as required if needed. And the thing is, if I do my colouring, while this is still in here and we do lose any definition with colouring, we can pop it back in and re-stamp it as long as we don't move it. Oh, Delinda, thank you so much for saying hello to everyone. I love that you girls say hi and have chats together. Did everyone notice this stamp set in the mini catalogue? I'd be interested to know if you noticed it. Let's see. That transferred beautifully. No, maybe just a titch here and there. And do you know what? That's how it's actually meant to be. So I can see that this is wet and juicy. So I can actually see how wet it is. I haven't changed my mind, and I know I'm going to stamp a grey one as well. But I do just need to clean this off. And my chamois is super duper dry, sitting on the buffet and hutch unit right outside the door. So I'll cheat, use a baby wipe, dry that off, and then I've got some die cutting to do with the rest. Ah, that's okay, that's okay. Ah, yes, the textures in the stamp set are fun. Although, Brenton, tell me what you think. The textures don't go with wattle. I love the textures, don't get me wrong, but I looked at them and went, how do they go with wattle? That was kind of my thought. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave these to dry, so I'll pop that up there to be nice and safe. Just give this a blot so I don't get too many fibres there. Close this up, not moving anything in case I do want to re-stamp. Just pop that over there. Hello, Miss Dawn. How are you today, wherever you may be? Don't forget, as you're coming in, I'd love a thumbs up so other people can find us, since I stuffed up with my first live. But you know, these things happen. I don't want that can go there. Okay, so what I want to do, I definitely want to use, I think, crushed curry, and I think if I cut all of these once, and these come from the Golden Beauty, and you can get these together as a bundle, but if I cut these ones out of darker and these ones out of lighter, I'm hoping it'll be enough to cover everything. Fingers crossed. So crushed curry, which, oh, I love crushed curry. I really, really do. And I do have some fantastic scraps in here, may I say. It tells you how much I love using it when I have lots of scraps. Oh, no, that is not a good piece. That is not the right shape. Hoping this one. This one? No? Yes? Yes. Just. And I'm thinking maybe so saffron. Just let me grab it out and see how it looks, because I'm thinking it'll be lovely to have some softer ones. And would you believe I have no scraps, and Bobby loves his So Saffron, so I know he'll be on board for this. But yes, so I have a piece there. So let me pop that back up there. So I think I'll do one strip in that, then maybe two in this. And then I do have a little bowl, a little sauce bowl out of the kitchen to grab some others. So just cut a strip. And I think we can happily use our mini machine today. So our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Okay. Maureen, I am going to make you an admin. Please, if you can catch all these comments, my love. Going to make you a moderator so then you can catch all these. So I'm just going to do the ones I see now. Thank you, Maureen. Everyone can just talk amongst themselves while I quickly do this. My fingers. Thank you, Brenton. Brenton, I am going to also add you as a moderator and see if you can report them as well for me. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the help. Report. Because I can't block necessarily from my, I can report, I can remove, actually put user in timeout's going to be helpful. Report, aha, putting them in timeout removed all their messages. I know, Kathy, I know. Brenton, she wanted to know your option. Oh, I've texted her and Lisa. Okay, you guys, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes. Now, plates. Back on task now that I have some minions helping me, some very talented minions, may I say. Love you guys. Okay, so just popping a few of these on. Please excuse if you can hear Owen coughing in the background. We do have cold lurgies in our house. Lucky nothing more sinister. Lovely Lavender shared her germs. Gotta love siblings. Okay, that's that one done. I'm gonna have to be really careful taking this off because I want all of these pieces, and these are so cool. They actually emboss at the same time. They cut and emboss. How cool is that? Okay, some of these just don't want to pop off. There we go. Okay, so I got that. I have a feeling I may actually want some of the bigger ones in the So Saffron as well. Let's see how we go. I know. Oh, awesome. Yes. I don't think we'll ever get gum nuts and babies. I did have someone on my team leader Zoom did ask if Stampin' Up! Will ever bring out the gum nut babies and Banksy men from the May Gibbs stories, Brenton, and we all went no because they're copyrighted. especially the artwork is copyrighted. So yes, sadly no, but this is good to have this. And I did have one of David's people he kind of works with, an adjacent company, say years ago, if you ever get anything native botanical, tell me. So I've got to contact her and do all of that now. Should be using something else, but I've got my scissors here, so that will work perfectly. I don't somehow think I quite have enough. I'm probably going to end up with like way too many, but hey, I'm just going to do 2 more rows and that 3rd row, and then I think we will be good. Pop that on there so I don't lose it. Pull this back. Now, I know a lot of people do get slightly frustrated with this mini machine, and the biggest point of frustration is you want none of the cardstock protruding from the end of our plates. The machine does not like that at all, and if you kind of adhere to that rule, you're all good. Okay. Let's just pop that top plate there. I think I'm done for the moment. And let's just get these. And I'm hoping, I definitely prefer my basic grey piece to the other one here, to the memento, and I'll probably just colour the back. Come on, come off. There we go. And one more. Hello, Miss Jan. How are you? Okay, right. I have noticed your koala stuff, Brenton. Flicking through Instagram, I have noticed your gorgeous creations. Okay, pop the dies at least on the top of the magnetic sheet. Now, I did want to do it on vellum because I want to be able to see the stripes behind when I die cut this out. So I'm going to turn this over to the non-stamped side, and I'm actually going to grab soft succulent. I was told soft succulent is a very good match to our wattle leaves. So I've taken soft succulent dark, and I'm just going to colour the back of these leaves. Now, we cannot do any blending with, see how good that looks? Right, we can't do any blending of colours with Stampin' Blends on vellum, but we can add the colour, and we've already got that grey on the front, so the detail's already there, and it's just the colour blooming through. Oh, you're writing! Yay, Jen! I'm more than happy that we are your writing companions. I think it's awesome. Okay, so I'm just going through, grabbing these leaves. If I go a bit, you know, outside the lines, I'm not too fussed, but I do love the look of colouring on vellum. Now, I could go through and colour our little wattle leaves as well, and I'll go through with the bullet end with our stem. I just want to grab these, and I definitely will keep that black image, but sometimes I find black a bit harsh, and I do like the look of using a grey, so smoky slate, basic grey, even grey granite or Sahara sand are great basics to use in lieu of a black if you don't want anything too harsh. Just, I don't know, suppose it's my taste. If you're a lover of black, and sometimes I am, I just go, yes, that needs the dramatic edge of that black gives. But sometimes I don't. So you can see I'm being incredibly not fussy with any of this. And I'm literally just slapping on this colour. Now I did use the dark knowing that it was going to be lighter when I turned it over, and I was competing with the grey. In normal life, and I've just missed some of these ends here and they're showing through on the front. If I was using this on normal basic white paper, I would most definitely be using the light, but because it's vellum, you do get a bit of a different result. Okay, so just recap that end, and then I'm going to come in with our bullet tip and just trace this stem all the way down. So once again, not being too uber particular, but just making sure I do definitely cover those grey lines. David must be doing something in the garden. I can hear our green bin moving around outside. Just adding a second layer actually. It's just sometimes the end, one end, is not quite as dark as the other one because you're opening one end all the time. But with a second layer, that is matching perfectly. So that's that done, and you can see the difference from where we started. Now, if I was smart, which I'm trying to play smart, I'm going to die cut this right now, but we're going to have to use a big machine, and I didn't think of that when we started, and I don't think I'm going to re-stamp on top of this because I haven't lost anything. Though I do want to try something because you know what, I may change my mind. Just want to see what this looks like under the black. You do keep more detail under the black. I'm going to change my mind completely. We're not making two cards. Well, we may if I have enough pieces, but I prefer the black because I get to see the detail with the well, that was bad colouring. With the other one, I lose all my detail. With the memento, I keep it. Damn. I've done all this work and I'm just redoing it. And this time I'm being a lot less neat. Thank you so much, Miss Maureen. You're amazing. Hello, Miss Joy. Thank you, Leslie. There we go again, Miss Maureen. I'm definitely going to have to change my comment settings to subscribers only. So I will change that. I didn't know whether it was a Friday night thing, because I was live on a Friday night, which is unusual for me, but I know across a lot of channels these guys are being rather brazen, for lack of a better word, or lack of a word that won't get me banned, because I want to say many words about them, but it's not going to get me anywhere, and it's only going to get my channel banned, which I don't want, because I want to be here and show you guys all these fun things. Right, Now, let's have a look at the difference here. See how I can see the detail? It's a big difference, isn't it? I know, I know, I know, I know. And the thing is, it isn't necessarily what they say. It is their, it's their profile name. So let's see. I don't know if I can make this stem appear green or not because we've used the black, but we may be able to get the halo because these are a bush. The stems are quite supple and they move in the breeze and they're beautiful wattle. There are many different varieties of wattle as well, so it's not just one variety, it is many. So what I might do, I'm still going to die cut both, but I'm definitely going to use the black one, and I'm really glad now that I did do both, because once I coloured this, I realised we'd lost a lot of the detail is there in real life, but yeah, it's just not there. Ah, okay, Kathy. Okay, so bothering the other Dawn. I know because I've got a Dawn here, but Dawn Griffiths. Most annoying. We're just trying to hang out, have a creative time, and they're just being pests. Okay, so I need platform. I was doing some die cutting last night, so I've got to get my plates back in order. I need my number 2, which is for die cutting, and then I need my cutting plate, and I need my top plate. Now I'm going to have to be really careful here off to the side and pop these other dies away, because I just put them on top and they're going to go flying, which is not fun. Oh no. Oh, Leslie, I did mention that just before you came on, that quite a few people with hay fever absolutely detest wattle. Well, at least this is a way that you can play with the beauty of wattle without what am I doing? Oh, that's upside down. Upside down, Miss Jane. Right, now let's not breathe, not pass go, not collect money. Okay, so I pop this in on an angle until it's hit the roller, and then I squeeze down. Now this is held in place and it hasn't moved an inch. Now when this catches on the machine, I let go and I just put my hand on the top for stability, and be careful of that dish. And then it pops out the other side, and we just hope, pray, cross everything that it turns out. Okay, right. Oh, look, it's not perfect. I have cut a little bit of this. You can just see I was a little bit off, but that's pretty good. So I'm going to grab the other piece and just do the same thing, and I will, that will just sit in our scrap bin, and well, not our scrap bin, sorry, our use it up box, and we can, or I can, or we can together, depending on when it gets used, use it on another project. Okay, so I'm gonna, sorry, I know I'm a bit off screen. That moved. There we go. No, that moved. Just let me reline this up. That's perfect. Do you know what it is? The vellum is just grabbing on that plate when I put it in. Much better. Now put the plate in, not touching the vellum, squeeze, and we're good. Roll, roll, roll. That's caught. Let go. Roll, roll, roll. And we're all good. Okay. Brenton, Leslie, anyone else who's in Australia, they don't come in any other colours, do they, Wattle? I've been sitting here thinking, and I keep on forgetting to Google if Wattle comes in any other colours. I didn't know if you guys knew off the top of your head. Leslie would probably know because she's so allergic. She notices them more often and holds her breath for 4 kilometres whenever she's around one. Okay, so see how that's going to look really nice on there. So what I think I will do, I will start by cutting this down because this will give us, and I'm probably also going to blend this. I'll start at 9.5, so that's a whole centimetre down, and take that off. Right, so that gives me yes, perfect sizing with a little sentiment, and we're all good. Okay, now this is where I am going to get interestingly crafty. I definitely need my take your pick tool, and I do just need a little bit more goobering on top. No, actually I've got enough there. It just moves, so I've got to rejoin it to the top. There we go. Now I'm going to put some spots of glue, and if I was smart I would have my silicone mat underneath, just so if I get sticky anywhere, it's not sticky. That's okay, Deb. No problems at all. Right, up to an orange colour. Okay, so we do stay in that yellow and orange family. So me choosing these 2 colours today, I've used crushed curry and so saffron. So, of course, talking of goobers, there we go. I think I just cleared that. Let me see. No, I did not. Aha. Okay. Is that cleared? Yes, that is cleared now. And I don't think I will need to do too much here. Okay, so probably a big one there wasn't a good move. Thinking maybe I'm going to change my mind before this sticks too badly. Big one there, not the right move. Let's take 2. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Now, I'm thinking, now it doesn't matter if I see the blooms from underneath, that doesn't really worry me. I just want to try and fill this image. So, well, I knew I was going to make a gluey mess. I knew it, I knew it. I am just going to have the end of this, although I've lost one of these on the floor in here, and I do have a neat craft area, but I've lost some. Okay, my watch is telling me to stand, which ain't gonna happen at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put a So Saffron one just there, and I'll put a little cluster of them here. So I've got 3 little finger. I really need my other one, and I want one of those. So I'm just using a multicolour here of them, and I'm just going to have a block here so I can push them down once I'm happy with where they are at. So I'm probably going to go one here and one here in the crushed curry, just mixing those colours up. And do you know what? I don't think I have enough cut, but we shall see. If I need to cut more, that is okay, but I really truly don't think I have enough cut. But okay. Now, where did that big one go? I did have a big one just here. It's stuck to my arm. Stuck to my arm, because I'm thinking this big one might go well just here. What do you think of how I'm doing it? Now, I could have inked these, and that would have looked lovely, but taking some time. Hello, Carol, how are you? Yes, both the colours are underappreciated, I do agree. They have what's called purple wattle, which is almost red. Wow, Leslie, that sounds interesting. Deborah, Jan is on her bike, so she's pedaling while chatting with us. And I'm not sure about Delinda. She hasn't commented in a while. So, yes. Just to tell you, they were both here, but Jan's busily cycling away. Okay, like that. And, oh, I really didn't think about this today, guys. Okay. Now we've got all of this to do. Maybe I do need more of just the big ones, because these big ones will fill in this area really, really well. That's what I'm going to try and get out. And there's also like these 3 connected ones. We should go around the right way though. There we go, and there should be 3 little ones as well. I can see them, I just can't grab them. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, so what I might do is I might just strategically place these big ones and then see where that lands us in filling in the rest. And I might put a big one across here. Spin that around. Yeah, big one across there. So you can see the big ones do actually fill in a lot of space, which is fantastic. And do you know what I kind of want? I want this little one down here. I can just grab, while I'm in that area, I will just finish it off with one there. So you just need to use teeny dabs of glue, but that finishes that area, and I'll do a similar thing down here. Looking kind of cute, thank you. No, I don't, Corinne. What do you mean by trouble? Just define trouble, because I'm using my take your pick tool, which is making life easier, but I'm just using my other hand to help release the dies as such. Okay. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We might be able to get away with not die cutting anymore, which is my ideal situation. I'm just spatially looking at where I kind of want this last big one, and I'm thinking over here. And then we will just get on with filling in the rest. So you can see we've already got a really nice colour spread. I kind of wished I hadn't have used both those ones there, but that's fine. So I'm just going to put a couple of dots, just got the glue right there at the end, bulging, ready to come out. It's just some of these are upside down, so it does make them a little bit more difficult to handle when they're upside down. You have to put them the right way first. Okay. And just here, I'm kind of going with a trail of colour. But I do love the take your pick tool. Okay, coming together quite nicely. Hi, Inca, how are you? I hope I'm saying your name correct. Oh yes, which is why I've got my bowl, Deborah. My bowl's working well, although they're about to be all tipped out now. Okay, I think I just want this pesky one that's in my bowl was perfect for corralling them when I was die cutting, but now I just want to have them out and have them much easier at hand. And the good thing is they're a lot bigger, these die cuts, than the ones that are on the image. So I'm actually covering a lot more ground with the die cuts than what I would with the stamped image. Okay. Kind of going for a variegated look here. Just want to make sure this stem is still showing through, and the leaves of course as well. Okay, and then once we've done this little area, I think we're all good to go for that one last section. So it looked very daunting at the start, but I must admit it's gone a lot quicker than what I expected. What I might go through, I think they do need a bit of depth, so I might go through with the So Saffron Light and just give them a little bit of depth, because they're looking quite flat at the moment. We call it wattle in Australia, but yes, you can call it mimosa, and that would work as well. So this is, sorry, I'll move this here, the Brightest Beauty stamp set. So I've just mixed up these colours. I think the mix is working really, really well. Okay, little dot there, and I think I want to use, although this, I think I want to use another crushed curry. Oh, come on, just go the right way round for me. Oh, look, it bounced the right way round. Perfect. Now we're going to go with some saffron, although I think I kind of, okay, let me just go with some, couple of saffrons here, and then I'll have a good look at where I would like the rest. And I just got glue on my finger. We all knew that was going to happen. Okay. I want to add, I really do just need to add one in here. This colour, it's feeling very, very blocky in the colours. There we go. That will break it up quite nicely. That's better. That makes me feel much better about that. So I think I can fit in 3 or 4 more. And just between these two, I would like, so what do you think about me bringing in a blend and adding a bit of life to these pieces of cardstock? That's really all it is. It's cut cardstock. So let's go 1 and 2 and 3. Hopefully that one wasn't stuck anywhere, because it just flew. It's telling me, I want to be used. Use me, use me. Okay, our last crushed curry one. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments right now. That one can go there. And then I think one last one. Oh, I'm thinking possibly one also here and one just there. So one there. One there. And one down here as well. I can just now see the gaps, and I can just fill in these couple of spots, and it will just finish it off, and also fill in those gaps in the vellum, because there are just a few little gaps if you will get on and stay and do what you're told. Okay, so this is where we're sitting at. So I think it looks really good, but it needs, oh, nice. Yes. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Paula, that you are excited. Yes, I will add an odd embellishment, but I do think I will grab, sorry, I'm just going to pop these back in here, just so they're corralled. So I didn't excessively cut too many. I thought I'd cut like way too many. Thought I'd have enough for both, but apparently not, which is fine with me. Did I put these on the wrong one? No, I meant to put these on this one. No. Okay. Oh, I want to use all the bad words under the sun. Why did no one pick it up? Yes, they are, Paula. No, I'm so annoyed at myself right now. But anyway, so these are the little flower dies. I want to say all the bad words. I was looking at it going, oh, it's lost a little bit of definition. Rightio. Rightio. So actually, I am going to grab one in here and test this on it. Yep, that's just going to give it a lovely pop of colour, and I'm actually going to use the same colour on all of them and just give it a dab in the middle of all the flowers. It's just going to lift it. It's going to look very different on the crushed curry to the So Saffron because they're different saturations of colours, but it's just going to give us that pop of depth that we need, and we can go over it a couple of times if we need to, which I am already going back. Oh, these have just popped to life. They don't look so flat anymore. Don't know if you guys can tell yet, but it's just the colour has gone into that embossed texture, and it really has highlighted those little blossoms perfectly. Okay, just need a bit more up here. It looks like a lot when you put it on, but it's not apparently, because the colour is just being soaked in and soaked in. It's working really, really well. Okay. Oh, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, little do you know me in real life. There may be a bit of potty mouth in my personality, but I'm very, very well behaved here. So here's a nice look, so you can see how the colour in those centres has just brought this to life. It did work well, didn't it? It's just a shame it wasn't on this one like I had planned. But I wasn't paying attention at all. Anyway. Okay, so now what I would like to do is add some colour to this. I'd like to add a halo of colour, and I'm going to stick, I think with So Saffron. If I grab my So Saffron ink, and if I grab my yellow Stampin' Blend blending brush. Hey Shaz, how are you? Okay, let me pop that back where it belongs. Come here, come here. I did have, no, maybe I didn't. I went to grab it, but I got my silicone mat instead. So I'm just going to create a halo of colour for this to sit on. Now I could use blue. I'll show the girls who weren't here earlier. This is the original card that I made just using the stamps, but I'm using a combination today. Yeah. This is, I think, a little bit dry, but I still just... And then what I will do, I will pop on my die cut just to see. Yes, I need to radiate out a lot more. Probably go down further as well. So basically, the less ink I have left on my brush, the harder I press, because the more ink I've got, the lighter I press. And then once I have less, I do press harder, and then it gets the ink out. So let's have a look at this. Oh, that looks so pretty. Just a bit more on this side. So you can tell I still have ink in here. Maybe just a little bit down here, just a little bit up there. Because I've got so little ink, I'm not going to leave brush marks. You really get those brush marks when you have a lot of ink on here and you press down quite firmly to start with. Oh, thank you. Yes. We have it's all the nasty bot's fault, Maureen. You are exactly right. Now, I do want to point out, in this set, it's a bit of a mixed bag of sentiments. You are always stronger than you think, which is great encouragement. So proud of you. Great. Great for, I'm thinking I might use that today. Wishing you a happy retirement. I don't know anyone who's just retired. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. That is a lovely one. That's kind of a nice thank you. Okay. I did think of that, but if I used the sticker sheets, I think I'd be more frustrated taking the backing off the back of the individual flowers. I was thinking that while I was gluing it, and it really didn't take that long. So which sentiment should I use? And I'm actually thinking of maybe stamping that across here and then popping the sentiment on top of it in Stays On ink. What do you think? Okay. I think I'm going to use a crushed curry or a soft succulent card base. I can't. We're in a soft succulent crisis. I'm down to my last sheet of soft succulent. So I think I'm right in calling it a crisis. Although what I might do, this would work really, really nicely if I can grab out the darn piece of paper, is that going to be big enough? Hold on. Let me put the scraps that fell out with that. Okay. What I thought was, if we mat this, that scrap. So if we mat this in this and then put it on my very last, oh no, I do have soft succulent card bases. I just only have one single sheet of soft succulent A4 left, which kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, but that's okay. Ah, right, no, I'm glad I pointed that out. Yeah, you'd be frustrated as well. I wish my blend looked as good on screen as what it does in real life. It is. It's on order, Deb. Don't worry. I have ordered it. It's just not here yet. Okay. Now, do you still have the case you're keeping your blending brushes in? Yes, these are our retired wood mount cases. So I don't keep them in the pouch, I keep them in this plastic case. That's how I keep them. And then they act as dividers with my stamp sets, actually. So I divide my stamp sets up into catalogues. So that's what that does for me. Yeah, I use soft succulent all the time, Deb. All the time. I got that wrong. Maybe I'm going to... I'm just going to have to grab out a piece of paper and scrap this scrap. Or I could just... No, I cut it wrong. I could just cut it down and have the edges coming out. Let's just go with the flow, guys. We're just going to go with the flow. Just going to probably take another 1/2 centimetre off this. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Ah, yes. It's actually the perfect neutral green. Actually, that works really well. That actually looks really nice. If that wasn't bent, that would be even better. And look, my thumbs are matching, the rest of my hand is not. Maybe the green, no, it's a bit too, no, not the green. This is where I was hiding this morning. I was getting my nails done. Ah, parakeet. Actually, I didn't check. Yep, parakeet party. That's pretty close. Didn't even think of that. I had this purple last time. And I went, I want to do the rainbow of those colours. So the only one I didn't get by choice was the yellow she had in this collection. It was way too fluoro for my liking. Okay, oh, it doesn't matter which way I put it on really, does it? No. Okay, so we have this piece on. Maybe. Do we have it slightly straighter than what I'm aiming for? Yes. Okay, I can go over there. Time to fold this. You guys have been no help with my sentiment choosing, by the way. Oh, navy. Oh, see, I'm using a lot of navy at the moment as well. I've always loved navy. And then, oh, see, and this green is really our Aussie bush green. I'm normally not a fan of green and gold because the Aussies will get me because it's normally that green, green, green. But this soft succulent, it really does remind me of the foliage that occurs a lot in the Australian bush. Okay. Do you go through a lot of soft succulent, Brenton? I'm assuming you would with all those style of cards that you're doing. All the bush-inspired Australiana cards. It's very Australiana colour. Oh, I'm loving that. That was a mistake, but I really love that step down. Now, this is warped because I used wet glue on vellum, so I will show you what wet glue does to vellum. It is warped. So I'm going to grab my... Are they here on my desk? Maybe. Oh, yes, they're hard. You really like the bottom sentiment. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. And do you think I should pop this under it and then stamp that on top? Oh, I've stuck it down. I can still stamp it. That's what Stamparatus is for, right? Okay. We're down to edges, so we're going to do a bit of cutting here. Okay, Deb. Okay. And if not, we can always get die cut to cover it up. Okay. So. We're just going to strategically place some dimensionals. I do have one last mini one here that I will put right there. I do have another partial sheet of minis, so we're all good, but just using all these bits up. Let's just get some nice dimension, because we've done a lot of work on this. I want it to be prominent. Just making sure, no, these aren't showing through. One's showing through a little bit there, but I'm not overly concerned. It's a nice sentiment. Yeah, it's great to have a happy retirement set, but my mum's not retiring anytime soon, mind you. She's off work on sick leave, still with her broken ankle, and Dad's long retired. I think she goes to work for some sanity, but shh, I didn't say that. No one heard me say a thing. Then he stays home and does all the washing and the cooking and all those. Well, I don't think he does the cooking, but he does do a great lion's share of the housework. Okay. Yep, we are good here for that. Let's flip back to the sentiment. Now, I'm assuming the crushed curry, also saffron. Have I done this upside down? I think that was meant to be the bottom, but it's now the top. Oh, crap. Yep. Yep. Oh, well. I wonder if I have any more ink in this. No, I did have enough ink. Oh, well. There we go. These things happen. Crushed curry or saffron. If we're not getting hungry, we should be with all this food speak. Oh no. Okay, no problems. I hope she's well. Thank you, Paula. I haven't even checked time. How are we going? Oh, not too bad. An hour and a half. Fairly bespoke card here. Okay, I think I'm going to go crushed curry, because I just think it's going to, and I'm going to have to stamp it off first onto a piece of paper. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? Right, now pray for me, please. Now, it doesn't really matter how it sits. That looks good. Going to close this, and we're going to have to use Stays On. I do have Stays On Saddle Brown though, but I just don't know that the brown is going to work with this. Must be this one that I've already used. Oh, do you know what? I kind of like it off to the side with that coming off like that. And then that can just slide in there. I think we're good. Okay, Stampin' though, definitely. Just in case. David's sweeping up after all the rain, because we have sunshine. And it's too late and it's not warm enough to put out any washing. Okay, so let's pop this back in. We don't need our sprig. Do need to pop our whole card in here. with, it's stuck to my trinket there. Okay, now I'm going to try and eyeball this straight. Like the word try. And then I am going to pull this off. That can just sit there for the moment. Oh my God. I put that on as straight as I'm happy with. I really don't know how that happened, guys. No idea. But we're just going to go with it. You like it off to the side too. I was, apparently. I was going to put the sentiment directly in the middle, but I'm not now because it looks good off to the side. So this may take a couple of inkings because I don't want to lose that beautiful script look. So you can see I mostly got it there, but I don't want it to, if you push too hard on some stamps, you like get a blobby look. So I just prefer to go lightly a few times. Oh, no. Radio. 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 All is good. Whisper white scraps. See, I fudged it. I pushed too hard. And you just get the blobby look. That was so annoying on that card, but seriously, can someone come and slap my forehead? Because this is just getting frustrating. Yep, that's right, Brenton. You say it for me. Because if I screamed it, I'd hurt your ears. Perfect. Okay, so now I think the die in here is too long. There are no words at the moment. Oh, real life stamping. We're just going on the hop here. Now, on the hop, I tell you. So, what I'm thinking I might do, that works. So I just huffed on the ink that was left. Kind of wished I hadn't of stamped that on the background now, but I think I'm going to hand cut this. I know I'm going for all the hard things today, but there has to be a day that we go for all the hard things, and today is that day. Sorry, can't talk while I do this, just chat amongst yourselves. Helps if that was a straight line too. But anyway, the bottom's a lot easier. Look at all these straight lines, guys. A bit further. Go around the G. Does get a little hard to handle at the end, so I do end up starting to cut off the excess like I did just then, and then I go back in, straight line and curve it around, and as I have the shakes and my last curve. Okay, so that still works. I think I might just see what ink I have left in here. I don't think I have any, but I am just going to do a very, very light pounce, a bit of a pounce off, just to knock that whiteness down a bit. So it's still going to be there and we can still see the stamping. Now the other thing I want to do is turn this over, and this is a good thing to do with all of your hand cut images. Just run along the edges with the edge of your bone folder, because you do get kind of raised up weird places from your scissors, and this kind of helps smooth them out. Okay, take 5,000. Oh my dear word. This has been an effort of a card. I really think someone very special is going to get this card and no one else. Yes. No. And I was stamping over foil, Corinne. So that's why I chose the Stays On, because I was stamping over foil here and I didn't want to not have a partial sentiment, because then it won't read well. And then I just went with it for the rest because I was very frustrated. You never knew that, Paula. Oh, more than happy to share the tips. I got that tip from someone else, so I'm more than happy to share it with you guys. Okay, now what's the bet I can or can't attach this straight? Place your bets now, because I think my somewhere between Buckley's and none, I'm saying. Although I do have something to follow. And then we are definitely adding I think champagne rhinestones. I will have a quick flick through my my embellishments to see what I have in yellow. I already know the champagne rhinestones will work. Okay, right. That can now go on that side of the room. That can go on that side of the room. You don't want to have a look at the mess over there, but lucky you're just looking here. You can see enough of the mess. Okay, right. Second last step, Just giving this support so I don't lose much, or I don't rip anything. Oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I think there'd be tears if I ended up ripping this. And one last one. That is all really sticky. It's stinging to my fingers. Right. Now, I really want there to be a connection between this cluster here and our image. So there's a little nook right there between the no and the then. So I think that's a lovely little nook to pop that in, and then we have the white space at the top and the white space at the bottom, which makes it nice and balanced image. Just a little, Kathy, just a little. It's all good. It's all stuck down now. We're fine. Yes, yes, please pop those in the freezer. Sorry, our groceries came earlier and Lavender found some things in the fridge that I wanted in the freezer. Such a good one. Good egg I have there. Ooh, 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 ooh. We do now, these are pale papaya, so we have the opal rounds. They are a contender. I do, oh, a button. A button will not be helping us. I do have the gold of the adhesive back seasonal sequins. No. Oh, I love these. I'm having a lot of trouble using them, and it's the holographic, how holographic they are. We do have the Dotty Dots assortment, and champagne, champagne heart rhinestones are a hard no. I do have the gold in the brush metallic back sequins, because do have that gold paper. No. Okay, so these are our choices. So we have two gold choices, so gold sequins, gold dots, or we have opal or glossy. If I get an imperfect card, I like it almost even more. The maker really made it special. Yes, the pale papaya sequins. Oh, they're not pale papaya sequins, they're opals. But you mean the pale papaya? I'm just going to have a drink because I think I deserve it. Shame it's not a stiff one. Kathy, I could add the green too. Let's see, because this is what I kind of like to do when I'm not sure about the color. You can take this off and then you can pop these on, you can look through. So we'll see. You're right, the pale papaya blends. Maybe we're better even to go, because these are the soft succulent, these are the evening evergreen, or the gold. Oh, thank you, Paula. I'm just glad I restarted this so you guys could actually comment. I'm definitely going to change over to subscribers only. Okay, these are the wrong color green, but, oh, and I've got one in my hand. Not helpful. And not what I want. These colours really don't go. You can go there. Or, oh, I think these ones might be the winner. I love how dull they are. Oh, in love. Oh my god, can I just have 50 bazillion of these? Mum buys popcorn today. What's for lunch in my house, guys? Popcorn. I just want to put one up here. Sorry to overrule you all, but I just love how dull these are. What do we think? Maureen, where are you? Oh, thank you, Maureen. Love you, love you. Okay, yes, those. Gold. Okay, great. Sorry, after I looked at them, these got lost, and I think it's because they're translucent. They're very translucent, and they kind of got lost. So I'm very glad I had something gold on hand. I think I might need to buy another pack of these sequins. Like, look at these iridescent ones in here. And we've got the green and the red and the gold. Great. So let me put what we didn't use back in my little basket here. Okay. These can go up here. Right. So let's bring on what we used today. Oh my God, that was a saga, girls. And guys, sorry, Brenton. Do you want me to show you close up again? I'm just making sure I don't stab myself. And I just need to recap my glue. And then I think we're good. Yes. Yeah, it just reinforces that it's gold in the background. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And look, having the sentiment sitting up, it actually works really nicely. And these grounds the sentiment and that perfectly. I really didn't think it'd go, but hey, there you go. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good space to show you. There you go. And I hope I'm just trying to grab that gold background, the celebration paper. I know, you're amazing, Maureen. Thank you so much. So we use the Brightest Beauty stamp set with the matching Golden Beauty dies. So we used the cutout and we used all of these to fill in our wattle or mimosa, depending on where you are in the world. That's our card. We used lots of ink. What else? Oh, I used some blends. So we coloured, I'll show you. Oh my dear word, avalanches galore. We stamped the wattle onto vellum, and this was the piece I was actually going to use, but go figure. Onto wattle, I coloured the back with soft succulent Stampin' blends, and then I highlighted the inside of all the flowers with the light soft succulent. Just brings it to life. I used the blending brush. I think, oh, and of course our beautiful sequins. So, and our beautiful sequins. That's what we used today, girls. But, oh, can't forget the hero of the show today, the Take Your Pick tool. Absolute hero of the show. Made my life so much easier. Go for it, Brenton. Go for it. Just let me post it tomorrow night first and you're all free to go, because I know you'll tag me on Insta. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We had such an adventure. I think I deserve a gin and tonic tonight. Dear, oh dearie me. Well, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I am in the midst of designing my class for next weekend, and I am going to be busy doing that this weekend and planning an 18th birthday for a couple of weeks. So I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next Tuesday on Facebook bot free, and I will make it so subscribers only can comment over here. So if you aren't already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe over here, and please give me a thumbs up. Oh, awesome. You have it on order. Oh, thank you for the purple hearts, Carol. You know the way to my heart is purple. Yes, take care, Jan. Look after those legs after all your cycling. I think I gave you a bit of a workout tonight. Thanks, guys, and have a great one. Bye.